What's up, guys? Lord Nollan here, and today I'm talking about Lady and the Tramp. I will say that the whole movie as a whole is good. It didn't change very much. It's got, some small nuances here and there, but nothing really major changed. The songs are actually a little bit better than the original. Honestly, the only one that wasn't better, I would say, would be that Bella Norte song. Bella Norte, Norte, the one with the spaghetti. That's the only one that I would say isn't better. It was just like on par, which is fine. And then the whole cat song, I was never a fan of the cat song, so the fact that they changed it, I didn't really care about that. Lady and the Tramp is one of those movies. It's like, I was a fan of the movie, obviously, I liked it, but it wasn't like one of the top tier Disney movies for me. It wasn't like, oh man, let's go grab the cassette and put it in the VCR and watch that on blah 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 day after school or something like that. I could watch Lion King after school. I could watch Aladdin after school. I could watch Hercules after school. My sister, she was a big Cinderella fan. Her and my mom would watch that and stuff like that. And Little Mermaid was fine. There's a lot of other Disney movies to watch. So Lady and the Tramp was there, but it was kind of like one of those secondary movies. It's like when you get tired of the ones that you like watching a lot, and, pop it in for something different. So this one was never really like a major part of my childhood. Like I knew about the story. I knew the whole thing. I knew I knew the spaghetti stuff. I knew Old Reliable. I knew about the little terrier and all that stuff like that. I knew all the story. I knew about the rat. I knew about the dog catcher and everything. So it's like I knew everything, and I knew the songs. But honestly, this is one time I could say, the live action one is actually kind of an improvement on the original story. Like honestly, I could say I like the live action Lady and the Tramp more than I like the cartoon one, and that's saying something. But I will say this, the dog catcher was a bit too into catching dogs. It was kind of weird. Like it's just like, why are you so you really into catching dogs? Like, this dog's dangerous. It's like dirty, dangerous. It's like, dude, like you need to calm down. You need to chill. And the way he walked up in the house in the later on in the movie, he just walks in the house and stuff. Like he like, cause he's looking for a dog. He is supposed to be in somebody's house. I'm like, nah, bruh. Like I don't care what your job is. You ain't just walking in the house cause whatever. I don't care who you are. You're not just about to walk up in the house. Like if I know you and we friends or something like that, that's that's one thing. But dog catcher, nigga, like no, I'm not about to just let the dog catcher walk in the house looking for a dog. That's not how this goes. Even if the dog was there, I would catch the dog and send him to the pound. I'm not about to have no dog catcher just walking in the house doing whatever he wants. And then he demanded coffee and cakes, and I was like, bro, who do you think you are, just walking in my house asking for, talking about, what is it, coffee without cakes is, what is it, coffee without cakes is something. I'll put it at the bottom of the video. He said coffee without cakes is something, some stupid saying, like he's like he just needed the cake to go with coffee. I'm like, I didn't even invite you in the house. I didn't want to give you the coffee. We was about to go to bed. Why would I give you coffee and cake? Because you walked in my house. That don't make no sense. That dog catcher was weird. He was really obsessed with catching dogs in a very, like, I get it if it's your job and this certain dog may have like bit you or whatever, but like he was like, I don't think the tramp bit him, and I don't think the tramp like actually hurt him. He just wouldn't let him catch him. Like, that's what dogs do. They don't want to be, they don't want to be put in the pound. But that was just the dog catcher was a little weird. But the only other part that I say is not that good is like, the dog talking mouths thing. It's always a gray area with me when it comes to like animal movies, where it's like there's like the two types of animal movies. There's like the one hand, you got the animals like that kind of, they speak in their head, kind of like somehow all animals had like this weird telepathic link. And then there's the other one where it's like the dogs speak English with their mouths, and like they bark sometimes, but sometimes they speak words, and people can't understand these words, but they, whenever the dogs talk, like barking is part of the language. I don't know. I've always been more like like the movie Babe, where all the animals would talk telepathically, kind of. I was always more into that. I was more into like the, speak, but you don't got to make the mouth move. The mouth doesn't have to move. Like they're saying these things kind of, I guess, through like their body language, which is how animals communicate with each other. They communicate through body language. So it's like, it's more, I don't know. I don't want to say acceptable, but like for me, it's more acceptable. With the whole moving mouths thing, it just makes their faces look weird, because then you got their jaws like kind of move like lips, and it's like, there's bones in there. That's awkward. I don't like that. It doesn't make me feel good to see dogs' jaws do that. It doesn't. No, that means that they're freaking breaking their jaw every time they try and talk. It doesn't make any. It doesn't. I don't like that. No. Other than the moving dog mouth thing, which I mean, some people are okay with, I guess. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know if you're okay with it or not. But the talking dog mouth thing and the dog catcher, those are the only two things that were just weird about this movie. Like the lines themselves that the dog spoke were pretty good. Like I like the story. I like how they interacted with each other. I like the little nuances and stuff in the cartoon. Like the little schnauzer or whatever, the little schnauzer's like a guy, and then this time it's a girl. And then like in the movie, like the wife is white lady, this time it's a black lady. All shit I didn't care about. Like I didn't care that they switched the dog sex. I didn't care that they changed the race of the wife. Like none of that shit mattered to me. It was all good. Diversity, because in real life cities are diverse. So who knew in real life cities are diverse? I didn't care. The tramp, he kind of looked like the one in the movie. Lady kind of looked like lady. So it was whatever. They didn't have like the Lady and the Tramp puppies at the end, but who cares? They just decided to go with a different ending. Whatever. They ended it with like a song she was singing to the baby. That's fine. We don't need to see the puppies at the end. I'm fine with that. That's such a minor detail. Like all the only complaints I have that are major complaints was the dog's moving lips, which is that's always weirded me out. I didn't know they did that like in a Chihuahua movie before too, or something like that. I don't remember. It was just the dog's moving lips. If they're not cartoon characters, moving dog lips on real dogs is like, that's just, I don't know. I never liked it. And then the dog catcher. But everything else is fine. Like this is, like I said, in all honesty, this is pretty much an improvement on the cartoon. I like the look of it. That's all. I just like the look of it. And that being said, if I were you, if I'm gonna watch any of the live action movies, Lady and the Tramp so far seems to be the best one. So far, Lady and the Tramp, because the thing is, with Lady and the Tramp, there's already a lot of dog movies, so it's like, it's not hard to make another good dog movie when there's already so many. So they already had kind of like a baseline of, this is been done before many times with success. So it's like they could get it right. It wasn't hard. Just the talking mouth dog thing. Any animal really, like the talking mouth, where like the jaw does like it moves in ways that the jaw shouldn't move when it's got bones in it. It's I don't like it. So that's the only part. I wish they had gone the dog telepathy route. That'd have been cool. But yeah, otherwise it was a really good movie. They didn't change very many details that mattered. All the other little minute things for diversity or whatever, and I guess what a representation or something like that. I didn't care. I didn't care about that. That was cool. It was cool that they did that. I mean, it's cool, whatever. But I didn't care. But of all the Disney movies, this so far is the best one. It's a cute little movie or whatever. They got like the Lady and the Tramp's always been like one of those romance movies. It was never like a crazy adventure for self discovery or nothing like that. It's not like it's not like a Lion King where he goes off and he comes back and fights his uncle and blah blah blah, or Aladdin trying to Aladdin's kind of romance too. So it's kind of like Aladdin except for dogs. Except this live action version actually was good. Aladdin is a whole nother story. I'm not going to get into that. That being said, we'll Nollan Out. Bye.